Hello, we're back. It's part 2 of the ILFL Soccer Night Show. And without further ado, we are going to hold for you the ILFL League Cup draw live here on Monday, the 31st of October. Mabs, Mohammed are going to draw right now those teams that are going to take part. You guys are responsible for the fate of your team. So your boys are watching you now. All right, so if you get it wrong, you got to answer them. All of these ties are going to take place on the 13th of November. That's Sunday week. So you can use this Sunday as a little bit of preparation. Those boys on the fringes who want to maybe try and get 20 minutes to then finally get themselves 90 minutes in the cup, this is your chance. You're going to draw the first team. You're going to draw what's effectively a away team. Good luck to all of you. Here we go. Mabs.
Good luck, guys.
First team out of the hat.
Red coat.
Red coats. Second division leaders, and probably the team that most teams will want to avoid. I wonder if they're going to get a Premier Division side.
Ooh. London Tigers.
Red coat v London Tigers. Well, an interesting one, dare I say it. Let me say no more about that fixture. Next one out of the cup.
Robin Hood Tigers.
Robin Hood Tigers, who themselves, I think, will be looking forward to a very good cup run. They're up against
Burdett
of the First Division. First v second in the first 2 fixtures so far. Who's next? It's got to be a
Hawk and Eagle.
Hawk and Eagle. So, as Nanu crosses his fingers and toes, who are they going to get?
Oh, from our division, PYO.
PYO. Banana skin comes to mind. Let's see what happens there. I think PYO will all be rubbing their hands with that one. And next out of the cup. Beaumont. The legends that are. Good cup side. They're going to be up against.
Ooh, reach out.
Reach out. Good
Excellent.
game coming
That's
up
gonna
there.
be a good-
Although, like I said, Beaumont are a good cup side. Not a foregone conclusion, that one. There was the big game I was waiting for. Next one.
Bromley.
Bromley, again, another one of those legendary cup teams who will be looking to get something out of the season. They're up against
Stepney.
Stepney.
I did not play each other. No.
I think they have.
Good luck to both of those teams. That's a good tie coming up. So the First Division teams that are left are all thinking, hey, this could be quite easy for us.
Yeah.
Seoul Youth.
Seoul Youth, who are going quite well at the moment on a winning streak. They're going to be up against
St. Catherine's.
St. Catherine's of the Premier Division. Although I have to say, against the First Division side, this could be St. Catherine's moment to strike. That's a good game there.
The one we've been waiting for. Spirit.
Here we are. Spirit. Who are they going to get? Is it going to be one of the remaining Prem sides?
Ooh. Bow.
Bow FC. Have you guys met already?
We've met, and it was very colourful.
Yeah. That's the word.
Yes.
So that only leaves the last 2. So if you haven't been called, you know who you are.
Amy.
AMY, who
Arsenal.
needs something out of this season. They're up against
Ooh. I don't regret them. Ace.
Ace. The draw of the acronyms. AMY versus Ace. Thank you very much, boys.
Our pleasure.
Early reaction from you guys?
Well, 2 of the fixtures, both Premiership, I think should be interesting. But the key one, what I'm looking at, is London Tigers versus Red Coat. London Tigers in a desperate situation. Red Coat being the strong, physical, one of the challenges.
It looks very ominous for Tigers, doesn't it?
So I think that will be a tasty game. But all the other games on the day, obviously, Division 1 teams will be wanting the challenge, thinking there's a chance for them to show the Premiership boys. And it's a chance to go to the next round. But as I said, the 2 Premiership clashes and the Red Coat and London Tigers is catching my eyes at one time.
So there's definitely 2 Prem teams to go out who are going to be out in the next round. Beaumont versus Reacher, Bromley v Stepney. All 4 teams by rights would have fancied themselves getting to the next round and doing quite well in the Cup. So big games.
Massive games. So all 4 teams is a possibility. I know they will be favourites and underdogs, but they have a chance because they all got experience. They're all established clubs, number of years, 20 years behind them, and they're really strong. So on the day, you know, I'm sure they'll be prepared, thinking it's a cup game. They can't afford to lose out in the first round.
Nanu, I have to ask you about Hawk and Eagle versus PYO.
I know, that's an interesting one, you know.
Although I have to say, your game on Sunday wasn't a bad game.
It wasn't a bad game. The issue with Hawk and Eagle is not that we don't have good players. We have good players. In fact, we have some very good players, you know, although some of them have left. We just don't have that winning mentality, you know, and without the winning mentality, you just can't win a single game, you know, no matter how good you play. If you're not there to win, then you can't win the game. So if Hawk and Eagle on the day lacks that against PYO, then I don't see them going past PYO. PYO's got good management, you know, they've got very good players, they can score goals, you know, and you know, more recently they have had a bad run, but on the day they can play football.
I've watched PYO play twice, and they come out of the blocks fast.
They've got the youth, they've got the legs.
Yeah.
I think that's the key thing. With PR, they're all 16, 17, 18-year-olds.
If you're not prepared, you
Yeah.
could be overrun very, very quickly. Have you guys come up against PYO so far?
We played them in the summer league under another team called City, and yeah, they were a strong team. I know a few of the players from there. I've helped them out myself.
Okay.
So they're a very strong team.
And the other one I just want to ask you about, Nanu, Seoul Youth versus St. Catherine's, which is interesting. I know St. Catherine's are struggling in the Prem, but I think they're one of them teams where the Prem is just maybe half a step too far, but they may be half a step too good for First Division as well. So this is a good matchup between these two teams, Seoul Youth and St. Catherine's.
I know, I mean, St. Catherine's is a bit like them in the Vets League as well, you know, they're too strong for the First Division and then slightly weak for the Premier Division, and they're always jumping up and down between those 2 divisions, you know, every year we see that for the last, you know, good couple of years. So, yeah, I mean, that would be a good test for St. Catherine's, honestly. You know, we know they've got a very strong squad, they've got, you know, 2 of the finest, you know, strikers, they score a lot of goals, you know, and it's a joy watching them play because, you know, they play with pace, they play sort of up in the wings, and they like to run at the fullbacks and everything, and they sort of try and get past the fullbacks, cross the ball in, and someone's always there at the receiving end to tap the ball in. Yeah, I mean, it'll definitely be a test for them.
It will indeed. Here it is on the screen for you, just to show you again one last time the result of the draw this evening. Good luck to all of you teams that are taking part on that day. If I've not mentioned anything about you, forgive me, but I'm sure you're all going to do your best. I look forward to reporting back on those games in a couple of weeks' time. Guys, just before we wrap up the second segment of the show, you've spoken about this incredible rise, which it is, and it's great, the early season form that you've got, you're doing very well. You've spoken about your aims and objectives, but now we have to talk about the strength in depth. If, let's say, realistically, you were to finish high up in the division, now you got promoted, does that then add pressure on you? Well, now we've got to step up, now we've got to find better players again. Is it too soon for you to do that, do you think?
I think for us, you know, the Cup would have been a great opportunity to play one of the Premier teams just to see, you know, how far we've come. Secondly, not just myself, but all us management guys, you know, we're under the decision that were we to be promoted, first of all, we'll keep faith in the players that, you know, got us promoted, and they'll be given a chance first. Now, yeah, as you said, we probably will need to increase the depth of the squad, but the first opportunity will be going to the guys who've taken us there.
Okay, you know, something
I think the caliber of players that we have at the moment, with the likes of Mason, Charlie, Ben, who was missing for the last couple of games because he got injured during Seoul after his 4-goal thriller, and someone decided to take him out after 4 goals. So he's back now, and so he had a frustrating game this weekend, but he did score, but he missed about 10 along the way as well. So on paper we have a solid team, we have quality players, and our team is not only diverse in terms of nationality, it's diverse in terms of age. So we've got our 17-year-old up to our 50-year-old.
Yeah,
so,
you were talking about that earlier on. That's amazing. What position does he play?
Well, we got a defender and we got a goalkeeper as well. So they're very strong.
Well, you have to give credit to them to be playing and beating the team, so they must be doing something right.
Again,
Well,
it
I'm
goes
glad
back to
you added that
passion.
at the end and said that they're strong, because the fact that you just said, well, they're old, I saw people on the other side of the screen just go, hey, let's get at them. But then you just added that in rightly and just say, no, you know, you're not going to walk over them that easily. But yeah, like I said, well done to you and fair play for keeping it diverse and giving opportunity to all.
Yeah, I think just one quick point, sorry.
Yeah, sure.
You know, like us as a club, we're extremely passionate, but we're also strong on discipline. Now, there's a fine line between being passionate and crossing the line, and you know, we'd like to take this opportunity. Whatever's happened in a few games we've played, sometimes if we cross the line to any of the teams or the refs, you know, it's an opportunity now to apologise. But we're learning each game, and hopefully, you know, we'll continue to just carry on with our ethos.
Listen, I'm very much of the opinion that football is football, and in 90 minutes, it's heated. If you can walk off after 90 minutes and you can shake a hand and bygones are bygones, that's the spirit of the game, and that's how it should be. Anything else we want to say about?
I was going to ask the guest, what do you think your chances? I think their fixture is the only fixture with both teams from Division 1. What are your chances of getting to the next round?
Well, we've played Bow, and we were leading 3-1, and I think then frustration got the better of our players, and we ended up losing that game.
So do you think that was clearly a lack of experience?
Yeah, that's
Clearly.
Yeah.
You've been there now, seen it, done it.
Yeah, because we play a lot of direct football, and sometimes, you know, as you said, it's look, you're winning, shut up shop, and just you know, play the short balls, etc. And that's where we've got to learn. But Bow are a good team. You know, it's a cup game. Anyone can win. If it goes penalties, then yeah, it's 50-50 again, isn't it?
Yeah, but if it goes penalty, we do have a secret weapon as well.
Our
The
50-year-old
50-year-old keeper.
No, we got one slightly younger than him, half his age.
45.
But we keep him locked down.
Okay, no problem.
And when we need him, we call him to, you know, step up to the line.
Yeah.
Who are the best team you've met in the first division so far?
Ooh, I think
This is my opinion. I think the hardest game for us, which funny enough, was Arsenal. And I'm actually shocked as well where they are in the league.
They're a good team.
But I don't know, is it because they play with different players every week or just not coming? We're not sure, but they played well. I mean, I don't know about you.
I think with Arsenal, you know what, they didn't have a full squad on the pitch. Even then, we only scored one past them. Because when they turn up, they look the business.
What we tend to say about Arsenal is it's all very good in the middle of the pitch. They know they're organised, they're structured.
Pass
yeah,
and
yeah.
move.
And
Just like Arsenal.
They do that. Sometimes they're very leaky at the back.
Yeah.
They just haven't got somebody at the front who's a real goal scorer. But everything in the middle of the pitch is great. It's solid. And if they can just improve front and back, they'll be an awesome side. But they're not here to defend themselves. Maybe you will be one day soon, Arsenal, as these boys are. Tonight we're going to be hearing more from them in the next segment of the show. We're also going to be hearing more from Nano, Rash, having a look at the veterans' results from last week. It's all getting a bit spicy in all of the divisions. We're going to talk about that a little bit more and do the draw for the Vets Cup. Remember, the Vets Cup takes place this Thursday. There are 4 groups. The top 4 teams in the Premier Division are seeded. I'm right in saying that?
That's correct, yes.
The top 4 teams in the Premier Division are seeded, so they cannot meet each other, and each one of those seeded teams will go into a group on their own, and then each of the other teams are then drawn and mixed into the groups thereafter. You will all play on Thursday. All 4 pitches will be going under the lights at Mabley Green on Thursday night. Who's going to be playing against who? It's all coming up for you here in the next segment of the ILFL Soccer Night Show. Stick around, we'll be right back after this short break.